So at this time of uncertainty, many have questions about their own personal economics and anything from finding a job to unemployment benefits. We want to help during the time of crisis.
So we asked you to send in your question for Richard Lavers from New Hampshire Employment Security. He's joining us now live for question and answer session. Yeah, we are social distancing here, and we are here at WMUR as well. So Richard, thanks for coming in. We really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me.
The first thing, the new filing figures came out yesterday. How does the number of claims that you're processing now compare to normal?
Well, compared to normal, Tom, we had 500 claims in the week prior to the crisis. We had 28,000 in the first week of the crisis, 29,000 in the second week. Put that into perspective, we are getting more claims in 1 week now than we got in an entire year in 2018 or 2019.
It's amazing, big number. Okay, so we got a lot of questions about the extra $600 federal benefit. Sean asks, how does the federal stimulus work? When will that begin? And will it be retroactive to the beginning of this week?
Yes, it will be retroactive back to the beginning of this week. Governor Sununu was able to get the agreements in and back to the federal government over the weekend as early as he possibly could, so that ensures Granite Staters with access to the $600 in their benefit check this week. We're going to be able to get that implemented in our system for checks that are issued in the week of April 14th, 15th. So although they won't see it in that first check, they will get it in that next check, and it will include both weeks for that $600.
That's good news. Allison asked, if you do not qualify for state unemployment insurance due to not enough income in the last 2 quarters, will you still receive the federal benefit?
We are still waiting for some guidance from U.S. Department of Labor, but the initial review of the legislation indicates that yes, in that situation, you would still qualify for benefits under the Pandemic Unemployment Assistance Program, and you would also get the $600 on top of that benefit.
Okay, Brandy asks, I've been receiving an error all week when trying to file my weekly claim. When I call, they always state that I will get a call back, but I don't. If it's not filed by tomorrow night, am I going to have to start all over and be delayed even further on receiving benefits?
So no, we are backdating all of these claims right now. We understand with the volume that we're seeing that it's going to be difficult to get to each individual prior to the end of the week. So we are backdating those. So Brandy, you will get credit for benefits for this first week.
Melissa asks, I keep getting denied, although I'm furloughed. I thought they were supposed to make an exception if your company is closed due to COVID-19.
So for individuals, whether they're furloughed or laid off, we look at it simply whether or not they had a reduction in hours and a reduction in pay. If you had your hours reduced and your pay reduced, you are eligible for benefits.
Tina asks, I filed on March 16th. I'm going on week 3 of no payments. Is there a reason for the delay?
Well, first of all, let me apologize to her for having not received her payment. We are processing them as quickly as we possibly can. We've sent out over 20,000 payments just this week alone, and we will continue to process as quickly as we possibly can.
Becca asks, if someone is working half their normal hours and making more than their maximum weekly benefit, how is their unemployment payment affected?
Well, we have a 30% disregard here in New Hampshire, so we encourage individuals to work part-time. Anything above 30% of their weekly benefit amount, it does penalize their benefit, but as long as they have a weekly benefit amount of any amount, they're going to get the $600 added on top of that.
Wayne asks, I work as an hourly employee as a custodian at a private school. Would I be able to get unemployment benefits?
Yes.
Easy enough. And I have tried to file unemployment. This is from Christy since March 17th. It says my social security number and email are already being used. I have never filed before. I can't get through to a human. It's always busy.
Well, we always are worried about any sort of fraud or any sort of identity theft. We guard against that in our system. Attorney General McDonald and the department issued a press release today making people be aware of this, be vigilant against any sort of identity theft. So I would encourage her to contact the department on the hotline at 271-7700. We'll look into this. We'll get it straightened out. I did file a claim myself today to test the system. It took me 11 minutes, Tom.
Very informative. You're doing a great job. We're going to come back with more questions for you in just a moment, so stay with us.